Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try and give the new route a little bit of a tutorial for anyone who's interested in running it. So, starting off, we're going to go straight into this bedroom here. Now there's two sides of this cabinet you can clip on. You can clip on this side, which is, in my opinion, more inconsistent. Let me see if I can get it. There we go. And you can also clip on this side, which I find to be easier just because of where the vase lands when you drop it. But either side you do, you know, walking around takes about an extra second, so keep it in mind. Whatever side you do, once you get up here, you want to strafe all the way up against the wall, and then press space, uncrouch, and A. And then you should just zip right up here. Okay, now go ahead and reach into there for the pliers, and then line your back up against this half of the table. Don't go too far because you don't want to be like right in front of this thing. So get it right about in the middle, and then again it's just space, uncrouch, and strafe backwards. And you should get up here. Now occasionally you're gonna have it where the pliers will kind of like, let me see if I can get it to do it. Zip like that. You can't reach them if they go too far, and they get a lot of velocity. I don't really know why. Sometimes, like, I'll have them end up all the way over in the corner like that. So, to help prevent this, you want to just quickly tap S. You don't want to hold down S, because if you hold down S, it, like, pinches it between your body a little harder, and they fly a little farther. But if it's only up against this wall, you can usually still grab it on your way up. And, you know, ideally they'll land right there. So we'll go with this one. And then you want to shimmy your way on up this thin piece of wood and move over to the right. You want to be like about a third of the way across. And then when you get here, you'll notice the cursor position is a little bit weird. As you can see right now, if you just take a very close look at my cursor, it's not quite by the edge of here. It's more down here when you're looking all the way straight down. So if you go like W and then S, it lines it up a little better. And then you can go ahead and uncrouch and turn, and yeah, that just happens. So we'll try it again. WS, uncrouch, turn. Nope, of course not. Okay, see, perfect example. The pliers just flew all the way to the corner. So yeah, be wary of that. All right, there we go. So I'm not sure if it really makes it more consistent if you go closer towards the middle. I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't work, I think. Anyways, once you get here, you're going to want to land in that area. So go ahead and do that. I kind of take a wider angle in the air because if you just hold straight, there's a chance you'll get stuck up in that room. Pop clip inbounds right here. And you're going to want to throw towards the right edge of this doorway here. Not quite all the way like to the edge. You maybe want to be here, and just forward for half a second, drop, and then backwards. And you want to make sure you're all the way in this corner when you do that. That's kind of the setup I do. So, you know, you clip on down, you walk all the way back to the corner, line it up, and then W space S. Got to be a little quicker than that. Okay. So yeah, there's kind of two things that will happen when you do this. It'll either go really far left or it'll go really far right. Those are the two bad things you don't want to happen. But if you get your Goldilocks timing in there, it should go right in the middle. And you want it to go as far as possible. So, you know, sometimes it'll even knock over that metal piece, which is just a benefit. Alright, so moving along, you want to go up across through here into this room, grab the shotgun, get right up in this corner. If you've done dog piss before, this is the same clip as in dog piss. I also find this one to be kind of inconsistent. I usually aim in this general area, but if it fails, sometimes I'll go a little farther and it'll work. Sometimes I'll go a little less far and it'll work. really, it's a weird one. But you fall down, you want to pause, grab, and then continue. You probably don't want to try and get it in one movement. That's a little bit too technical for me. The strafing is just very difficult. But then moving along, you want to do melon clip. If you don't know how to do melon clip, I will go ahead and let Psychotics explain it really quick.
So just like my original video, I use this as my lineup. I'll hold forward and right around the top-ish, and you'll come up here. You don't actually want the gas can to land here, so you may have to toss it if it does. I wouldn't in a record run just because that's slow. But what you want to do is you want to just look at this kind of area. You see about the halfway mark, about the left like fourth of it, and just hold W. And you see how I'm not moving anymore, but I'm still holding W? That's how you know you're in like the right spot. And then you'll look left at this corner just like before, uncrouch and hold back, and it almost always works, but not that time. So I'm gonna save my spot and
there we go. And you want to drop like you would normally drop melon. You'll have to keep in mind here that, you know, you come from the window instead of from up there. So, you know, if you want your best possible throw, you'll maybe drop like, and it'll go here. And I have noticed that sometimes I'll drop it and it'll go right into this corner here, which doesn't seem like it would be hard to spot. But let's say you're coming through the window, but nowhere in sight. So you gotta make sure you check down there. If you're just looking around, scanning normally, you might not see it, but if you look down, you'll know it's there. Anyways, not doing that yet. Go ahead and drop it. Grab hammer, come around here, and you want to face forward. This door will be open, by the way, because Granny. So face forward here-ish. You want the stairs, I don't know, like chest level. And then you just do a quick forward throw backwards. And you want it as high on the stairs as possible. In a perfect world, you could maybe get it like at the very, very top. But that should be good enough. Come here, knock this out of the way, grab the pliers. Now, if you didn't throw them far enough before, and you come here and you knock the wood out of the way, or the metal out of the way, you're not going to be able to grab them without crouching and crawling, so that'll lose you some time. But then come over to here, cut. Now, if you got a pretty good hammer, you could go for the cut first and then come back and grab the hammer. But usually I don't like to rely on that. I'll just throw pliers, and they land pretty good anyways. So then grab pliers and then just cut, do the wood and stuff. And then if Granny is coming right here and she's awfully close to killing you, do not go for the master key. But if she's a decent ways away, you can go ahead and go for the master key right here and just do a nice throw. Come out to the melon. And like I explained before, you know, check the corner, but other than that, it's the same as normal. Go ahead and grab your padlock key. And there's usually two scenarios here. Scenario one, Granny is right here at the door, and you're clear to go, you know. But scenario two, Granny's like standing right here, coming towards you. In that scenario, you're gonna have to go around. But if she's not there, you can just go ahead and walk straight on through and open the door, assuming you're not playing on practice mode like me. Alright, cool.